How delightful. So now, for me to be able to do this on Patreon, I all right. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. All right, testing and putting the volume back on. All right, testing and putting the volume back on. All right, testing and putting the volume back on. All right. Testing again. Ooh, okay. Hopefully that works and stays quiet. And I don't know why it's not letting me, like, on Patreon be live with you all. Not that anybody is necessarily going to, notice this and like jump in, but I don't know. It's weird. Regardless, the purpose of this is to talk a little bit about Northwest Tarot Symposium. It's been over a week and it has been a very full week, and it was just an amazing time. I have all of my lovely little ribbons and things, and it was interesting. So the every person's name badge had a different tarot card on it, and then you found your buddy who also had that card, and it was a lovely way for like introverts to be able to chat with each other and have somebody to make conversation with rather than being like um because the majority of tarot readers are introverts, which is different. And Madame Pamita was my Three of Swords buddy. And someone asked me at one point, was I like sad that I got the Three of Swords? And I was like, no, actually, because part of being a tarot reader is helping people deal with pain. And so, like, rather than like, I did not see this as any sort of like, oh, I'm going to have a like sad time at Northwest Tarot Symposium. No, no, not at all. I saw it as I am going to have some more tools here to help deal with hurt and help deal with trauma and help clear up communications and help cut away um, sadnesses and things that I have in my life and in those of my clients. And I got I got a few things and a few more things. And some of this will most definitely be reviewed um, here on the channel. Both of these came from Red Feather Press. So I will be looking at and doing some research on John Matthews and Scylla Conway. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. The Byzantine Tarot. I asked them if there was one deck that they really wish had gotten more reviews and more airplay out there, and the Byzantine Tarot was their choice. And then I also grabbed William Blake's tarot because this just was super sweet to me, and I am a fan of William Blake. So thanks to Red Feather for these, and review videos on those will be upcoming. One of the many classes that I took, because I took a lot of them. In fact, I took a class every single time that there was a chance to take a class, except the last session on Sunday when as some of y'all may remember, I did my card of the week then. One of the classes I took was by Sherry Schoen. Hoodoo is for everyone. And I have had the Hoodoo Tarot, which you can see is still in its casing for, I think this was passed on to me to review at some point by The Edge, like close to a year ago. And I just did not feel like lovely little whitey that I am. Um, I wanted to do some more like work and research before like even delving in to this deck. And so taking Sherry's class and getting her book to read, I'm super looking forward to this because then I feel like I will actually be able to respectfully and with a moderate amount of knowledge and education be able to reach out to the creator of Hoodoo Tarot, Tiana Lee McQuiller. And again, I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly, friend. And if not, I am sorry. And be able to reach out to her and invite her to join the channel to talk about her deck. Because yeah, one of the things that I love about tarot is how it inspires me to learn about different sections of the world. Like you can see here on my nightstand table, I have a modern retelling of the Mahabharata because I love Gita Rash's Mahabharata Oracle. And I don't know that I've reviewed that one on this channel yet. I'll have to take a look. Um, One of the gifts for participation is this lovely. It is a ginormous sticker created by Jamie Sawyer for tarot casting, and it has spaces on here for tarot cards, for Lenormand cards, for hexagonal tiles, for circular cards, and this particular one is called um, Adventures in Tarot Casting. Um, she has a whole bunch of different colors and patterns and things that lead into and support from underneath uh, your spreads. And this class was delightful. I especially liked she did a demonstration with with a spread that I did not purchase, but it was about shadow work. And so one of the cards literally goes on the mouth of a cave, and another card is up in the sky, and another card is the bridge between these two. So it's very similar to the bridge tarot spread that V has shared and is one of my favorites. And yeah, just really lovely, really colorful. Um, One of the things that I won't show you because it is downstairs sitting on my altar is a bag with cinnamon and basil and lots of good magic that came from, I want to say her name correctly, la 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 la, from Pamela Chen's Manifest Money with Tarot Magic. And I put some energy in there towards my upcoming book that I am working on, which one of the decks that I picked up for myself is Barbara Moore's Trick or Treat Tarot, and had a fantastic conversation with her as well about some of the things I should think about when in terms of publishing. And it's super cute. It's all these different costumes and Halloweeniness. And it's a little shiny for my particular light in here, but talk about hocus pocusy. Um, Super lovely, super sweet. Who's gonna overeat on their Halloween candy coming up? This little dinosaur. What else? What else? Um, Picked up a lovely journal was gifted to me, nice and blank pages. Oh, and has nothing to do with any of the, physical stuff haul, but I got to have two really fantastic conversations um, with Mary K. Greer and talk about Women of the Golden Dawn adaptation. And she is on board. She is excited to be brought into the rehearsal room at intentional times to look and observe and for feedback. And hearing her get so excited was just my little heart. Like, made my heart burst. And so I am definitely thinking about uh, giving my whole Patreon an overhaul and just having it support creating Women of the Golden Dawn, Rebels and Priestesses for a while. Um, because I want to be able to pay myself and pay the contributors. I don't want there to be like I feel like with Kickstarters and things like that, like you have to have the end date. And I don't have the end date. We don't have the end date yet. And I don't want to have the end date yet. Like we have some benchmarks. There will be um sharing of whatever it is, of however much we have on the piece of Maud Gone coming up in April with Gresham Readers Theatre. Um, I have reached out to the Portland Book Festival and know how to get us involved for that next year. Um, and and some very exciting things are on the horizon with Women of the Golden Dawn, Rebels, and Priestesses with Fuse Theater Ensemble as well, but can't talk about that just yet because some things are still being decided upon. But yeah, like I love all of my patrons so very, very much. And um and it kind of surprises me that that like so few of you take me up on the readings and on the consultation hours and such that y'all like are paying for. And so in some ways I kind of feel like mm, shifting over my Patreon to be very intentionally to support Women of the Golden Dawn, um, Rebels and Priestesses creation, it um, it just feels aligned right now. Yeah. So, um, I had a blast at Northwest Tarot Symposium. I'm very much looking forward to it again next year. And it was so lovely to like reconnect in person with Melissa Lucia and Jamie Elford and meet some people that I had only met in the Zooms world. James Devine, um, reconnect with Mary K. Greer, obviously, Christine Ashworth, um, Rose Red. So, oh, yeah. So Rose Red, she and her partner did a morning class on partnerships. Oh, and that's right. I forgot. Jamie Alford gave me some glasses. Um, so many of the classes had handouts with lots of different spreads in them. And roses in particular, like all sorts of partnerships, like partnerships for work, partnerships for play. I I started this journal made by Nicole of Dinner Table Studios, and it got almost completely filled up. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have like 10 pages left in there. Um, I think this is all of the partnership. Yeah. So, all different ways to look at partnerships, from romantic partnerships to business partnerships. Um, just so much marvelous, valuable information. Um, if you are, if you have thought about going to Northwest Tarot Symposium but haven't, ooh, that's right. Um, Afro Goddess Connection gave us these lovely little coin purses, root bags, hold keepers for your precious little things. I kept all of my raffle tickets in them, and some of the little mini tarot cards that when I am creating goodie bags for large group tarot in person in person events, everybody gets a mini card, and some of them come back to me, and some of them, and so then at the end of the event, I have half. It makes sense when you're actually there. I don't want to go through all of the time of explaining that because that's not the purpose of this. This is about newts and how marvelous and glorious it was. And so thank you for being with me on this live stream ev- excur test. I have a feeling I clicked something incorrectly. But hopefully, regardless, it records and stays somewhere so that I will be able to share it with you all. Have a beautiful day.